Hey YouTubers, my name is Brian. I've never actually done a YouTube video, so this is a first for me. Excited about that. But I'm actually reaching out to you today to just kind of go over something that I discovered here. This is probably targeted directly toward you V-Rod owners. I personally just purchased a 2003 100-year anniversary V-Rod. Bike's in nice shape, love it, it's fun to ride, it's fast as can be. Even though I've only had it out twice. But one of the things I noticed was this here. This is your coolant reservoir. And the coolant reservoir actually extends down under here. It's hard to see it, but it does. It kind of consumes this whole section. But I noticed that the cap was broken. It was cracked. And it looked like somebody, the guy before me, had tried to fix it with a weird little... He jimmy rigged it a little bit, and that's fine. But I think I found a permanent solution for it. If you don't know already and you have this issue, the stock OEM coolant reservoirs, you cannot purchase the caps anymore. Harley discontinued them and just redesigned the whole reservoir with a different cap system. And I think they're anywhere from $50 to $60. It kind of depends on where you find it. But I thought I would try to repair mine because that'll save me, for one, the money, and secondly, the time it takes to actually swap that reservoir out. So essentially, here's the old cap. Okay. I've seen videos or forums, I've looked online, and you've seen where people have had this portion here break off, or in my case this top was cracked, and then this stem, there's like a little stem that came out here that connected to a tube that drops down into the tank. That had broken off as well. I did try to glue it with some Loctite 414, which is a really high quality plastic adhesive, with no luck. As soon as I put it on the bike, it snapped. So I was thinking, I measured the idea of this, and I couldn't really find anything around here that would have been perfect, but I did discover that it was a about 25 millimeters, so it's about 1 inch on the ID there, and they just snap right over the top of the lip on that tank. But I was in my kitchen washing my hands, and I looked up and I saw this. This came off of a Dawn dish detergent. It was an orange bottle of Dawn dish detergent. In fact, I had a little flip lid right here. I'm sure you guys have seen these in the past if you've used Dawn. Well, ironically, I ran it downstairs and it fit perfectly. It twisted on nicely. It actually kind of wedges itself down on there nice and tightly. Actually created a good fit. So I decided to go ahead and run to the store. I found this neat little, just a little vacuum tee basically. You can get these at your hardware store. I think this is a 1/4 inch on both ends. It's very simple. It's not a T, I'm sorry, it's a elbow. But anyway, you do need to drill the interior of this lid out so you can fit it in there with I think it was a 1/4 inch drill bit I used. And then I just heated it up a little bit with a heat gun, popped it through, heated up this plastic hose, slid it right on with a heat gun, and voila, works like a charm. And just to show you kind of what the finished project looks like. I'm sorry, I did multiple videos earlier and I couldn't figure out how to add multiple videos into one video. It just didn't work. But essentially, yeah, you just kind of stick it on there. It's kind of nice to have two hands, but it'll go on with one hand. See there? This swivels, which is wonderful. The nipple. And it just snugs down. Nice and tight. Here it goes. And then simply take that rubber hose, goes down to your engine or your cooling system, slide it on, put the clamp back in place, and you're golden. You got a repaired coolant reservoir. You don't have to replace it now. I don't know, just something I thought I would share with you guys, because the V-Rod is a cool bike. I mean, there's people out there mixed emotions about them, but this is my first one, and I've always looked at them and thought they were a neat bike. Anyway, feel free to comment or share or whatever you want to do with this video, and yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good night.